progressive rate limiting, and DDoS attacks. In this episode, we will quickly cover how RioDB can be configured for a more dynamic remediation mechanism, such as progressive rate limiting. This is a crucial technique for blocking DDoS attacks. The use case is that if clients begins to abuse our API, instead of blocking the clients completely, we start delaying responses to such clients little by little, increasing the delay time gradually if the abuse persists. This prevents our service from mistakenly blocking legitimate clients that may be confused with DDoS participants. Some firewalls can do this out of the box, but RioDB would come in handy when an API is not behind a fancy firewall, or when the attack can only be observed widespread. For example, if the bad actors are attacking multiple service endpoints or multiple regions simultaneously, then RioDB can converge logs from many different places for a complete analysis. This builds upon our previous episode. Assuming you are already familiar with the previous content, we're just going to dive right in. Our approach will be almost identical to the query created in the per IP baselines episode. We will use the same stream and same windows. One long-range window that establishes a baseline, and one short-range window that measures recent activity. Finally, a query to compare recent activity against the baseline. The main difference now is in line number 9. Here our select statement will select two fields, the remote address on line number 8 and a calculated delay value on line number 9, which is the count of requests made in the past 10 seconds times 100. If you haven't noticed it by now, W10S is an alias for the window requests by IP10S, declared on line number 12. For instance, if the remote address made 20 requests in the past 10 seconds, this value will be 20 times 100, which is 2,000 milliseconds or 2 seconds. And why are we calculating this millisecond delay dynamically? This is because when a threat is detected and RioDB executes the HTTP output, it will invoke a remote delay function, and it will pass as parameters both the remote address and the delay value in milliseconds. These parameters will be formatted as JSON. Of course, this is under the assumption that the delay function expects these values and will effectively update Nginx to inject a delay to traffic from that remote address. And that's it. Again, your use case may require totally different window ranges, different conditions, and different delay calculations, but at a high level, this is how RioDB can detect a threat and mitigate it with a dynamic response. Thanks for watching. Please remember to give us a like.